Okay, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. After the product presentation, we're going to go into the financial plan now, and how you can turn uh, a liability, like you have to spend money at the grocery store, like everybody has to, excuse me, everybody has to eat, right? And so you have to put money out in order, and you get food in return. We're going to show you how you can turn that into a money making asset, what it costs you for food. I learned this formula from Jimmy Smith. He's 94 years old. Between him and his two daughters, they've made over $70 million in the company now. And he started Isogenics when he was 74, I believe, and he's 94 now. Um, and he just taught me the power of two, 6%, and 100 BV. And I didn't understand it at first. It took me a little time to get it. And so I made a slide around these principles to kind of give you some visual. Some of these things you may already know, and then there may be some things that I'll add to that in the way that our company has put together the compensation plan. So the power of two, I think most people know about this mathematical formula, or whatever you call that. It's where you take a calculator and you go 1 times 2 is 2, and then you go 2 times 2 is 4, and you just keep hitting times 2 on the calculator. So 4 times 2 would be 8, 8 times 2 would be 16. And it shows the compounding effect with this particular formula, the power of two. And this works with our compensation plan, just like the penny doubling. And it can grow really quickly. Like, you can build an organization very quickly through very minimal effort by, everybody that gets into your organization. You don't have to do all the work. Because of the way this formula works. So if this was days, day 1, day 2, day 3, that penny would turn into over $5 million in 30 days. A drop of water in an NFL stadium would overflow at the compound of two. It would overflow the stadium like Niagara Falls in just 52 seconds if it compounded at the rate of the power of two. One little drop on a 50-yard line in an NFL stadium. So it's a very powerful compounding effect. It's like compound interest. That's how banks and credit cards, they make a lot of money off of compound interest. It's a little bit off of each person, but it's still compounding. And then as you add the numbers of people, it generates great wealth. So our compensation plan does that. Now, so you become a customer in Isogenics and you're going to order the food, right? And the Forever Pack is 1 shake every day, 2 pills twice a day. And you do that for 30 days. And then when you run out, if you like it, you're going to order more. So that's a qualified order, the Forever Pack. It's called the 100 BV, stands for business volume. It could be PV, personal volume. So 1 shake every day, 2 pills twice a day is a qualified order. If I order that every month on my subscription, and there's some really cool stuff they're coming up with for the subscription as well, you guys, even better than it already is. So if I order a qualified order, that's my investment. I can turn that into a money-making asset. In fact, an unlimited money-making asset. That right there, that order. In retail sales, you would have to sell a lot of inventory and then make the margin of profit between you buying at wholesale and then selling at retail. You get the difference. There is no selling. We don't need any inventory because I can make an unlimited amount of income with a qualified order. Now, the way we do that, just like you have to move products, right? But instead of you moving the products like a retail seller would do, you're just going to get other people to understand that this is the solution they've been looking for. Or maybe the collagen, it doesn't matter, any product that adds up to 100 BV. 4 boxes of the collagen is more than 100 BV. 4 boxes of the collagen, and you have a qualified order. So it doesn't matter what products you use. We have a healthy energy drink. My dog loves chewing on these. This is a healthy energy drink right here. It's a little shot. It's called the E-Shot. You could build a business with 100 BV of this. So I just love the whole telomere in the shake. That's going to profoundly, really be the foundation of the physical body, right? So that's why I chose to do that, because of the value that it's going to add to the customer. So, but any product that adds up to 100 BV. Now, we can check that off because that's part of the equation. So we still have the power of two and the 6%. How does the power of two work? Well, if I create 2 customers for the company that will also order a minimum of 100 BV, then that makes me a consultant. The power of two. I shared with two people, just like the two pennies that would show up next. Those two people order a qualified order. I just did the power of two. Now the third step happens automatically because that makes me a consultant. And a consultant gets paid 6%. I have all three of the factors that Jimmy Smith made $70 million with. All three of those factors, I just completed them. Now, I'm not going to make $1 million in my lifetime with just two people ordering the products. We want to have more people ordering the products. The more products that are moving, the bigger my check goes up. I get paid 6% on every product that gets ordered from here on out. My own orders, the people I share with, and I can share it with more than two people, but that's all I need to qualify to get paid. Now, how would I get more people to get on the products? Well, yeah, I can go out and share with more people, and I did. But I became consultant right away, and I taught everybody else how to become a consultant. And I believe that's how I made as much money as I have, is because I've effectively showed everybody else how to do this. Even just customers. I've always showed it in my presentations, just like I am tonight. And I'd say you can get your products paid for. You're going to get results. People are going to ask you what you're doing. If you want to be proactive with it, you can. You can really go at it like a business and just start sharing with people before they even ask you what you're doing. Any business does that, right? They get out there and they advertise. So that's what I did. I started talking to people at work. I started talking to people during lunch and then after work. And it grew pretty fast. I replaced my income in 4.5 months doing that. So we have, like I said, and this is Carlita, pretty funny. She just posted this on Facebook the other day. And she said, when I heard I can get paid 6% on infinite death for the rest of my life, what do you think I said? That made her millionaire number 279. Me and my wife are the 69th millionaires. We have over 412 millionaires now. So when I teach people how to do that, somebody's going to do it eventually, right? So let's just say in a perfect world, these two people do that. They share it with two. Well, that would add 4 people that I'm going to get paid 6% on, because I get paid 6% on everybody in my group. And they're now in my group thanks to those two people. Cha-ching, I just got a pay raise. That's leverage. That's one way of creating wealth, okay? And it's going to be passive residual, because if they like the products, they're going to keep ordering them. Every time they reorder, cha-ching, I get paid again. I'm still getting paid on people who joined my group 17 years ago. They're still ordering products. I still get paid every time they order. That's how we've made $10 million. So it doesn't stop there. Now those two people are getting paid. I'm getting paid. And these 4 people could do the same thing if they want to. Cha-ching, I just got a pay raise. These people too, they just started getting paid. Those two just got a pay raise from those people. And I just got a pay raise. That doubled the pay that I was getting off of those 4. It just doubled it. See, that's the compounding effect. And although not everybody's going to do it, as soon as somebody starts doing it, it's compounding your efforts. And so that's just why I showed everybody how they could get their products paid for. They don't have to be interested in a business, but people like to get their products paid for. People like sharing good news with other people. So I had that in my favor. And so I shared with everybody. Not everybody shared, but some did. Enough that I replaced my income in 4.5 months. So the math, if we took these first 5 levels, added up all these people ordering 100 BV, you would be making $200, a little over $200 a month. That's more than, this is what, $187, $187? You're now making more than what that's costing you. See how we're turning this, your food, into a money-making asset? Yeah, you got to go out and promote it, but you don't get anything in life for free. You don't get something for nothing. You got to earn the right? So you got to put forth some kind of effort. It's not welfare. This is like giving somebody an opportunity. So, but with any opportunity, you have to do the work. But the work isn't going to cost you money here. It's just talking to people. I didn't have money when I was a mechanic. This was like the perfect business model for me. I seriously had a paper route. and I would fix cars at night. So I'm grateful that I could build a business without having to make an investment, because I didn't have money to make an investment. It just took time and learning how to share with other people. So in this one right here, replaced the paper route. 121 people ordering 100 BV, and I'd be getting $784 a month. My paper route paid me $600 a month. That's $430 every morning, 7 days a week, every day of the year. That replaced it. And this, I didn't have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning to make that. In fact, I could make that while I'm at the beach, because they're ordering it from the company. This one replaced my income. Me personally, because of my effort and being teachable and doing what they told me to do, they just said, talk to a minimum of 2 people a day. I said, okay. And I aimed to talk to 4 people a day. Sometimes I did and sometimes I didn't, but that was my goal every day. Talk to 4 people, because they told me I needed to talk to 2. I'm ambitious, and there's a lot of ambitious people out there, like Les Brown says, that are hungry. And when you're changing people's lives in the same process, that's heaven on earth. So $5,000 a month. I hit this right here in 13 months, $8,000 a month. And it wasn't because I kept going out and telling people. It's because I was supporting my team and helping them with their people, and doing the training, and doing phone calls with them, with their people, and doing Zooms and training them on how to do this business. And I don't know how many millionaires are in my group now. In my group that's under me, I don't know how, there's over 25 millionaires in my group. There's over 412 in the company. I stopped counting at 20. There could be 80. I don't know. There could be over 100 in my group. I don't know. And the cool thing about this is, with the Forever Pack, we're only replacing 1 of your 3 meals. So you can still eat whatever you want. Your cravings will change. You will save money. I do 2 meals a day, so I'm saving even more money than most people, because I do 2 meals a day with isogenics. And 1 meal is a knife and fork meal. Me and my wife went out to lunch today. We got a salad. So again, nobody's having to spend any, again, I guarantee you'll save money. So not only do you not have to have money to build a business, and a very lucrative business, you're going to save money. You're going to save money building this business, or just being a customer. You choose. So just in ending here, Mike posted this the other day, in a self-made millionaire surveyed 1,200 other self-made millionaires who, like himself, had struggled to pay their bills. And they were asked about money. At the top of everyone's list, they stated, it can solve most problems. 75% of our problems disappeared when we became financially free. The stress of 75 different problems that, 75% of the problems that were out there that I had to deal with, the price of gas used to be a stress for me. It's not anymore. Even in today's price of gas, it's not a stress for me. The other 25, I still have to deal with them, like the price of gas. But other things here, they just disappear. They're not even a part of my life anymore. Like car problems and things like that. Just, I don't have to deal with car problems anymore. They're gone. And, but like the price of gas, I still have to put gas in my car, but it's not a problem. It's not a stress. So yeah, money's not everything, but it ranks right up there with oxygen. It's pretty hard to live without. And the more you have, the easier it is to breathe. So it's your option. The ball's in your court. You get to decide what you want to do with that. There's no coercing. There's no better price on the products. You can make money on top of saving money with your products, but that's cool, but you don't have to. You get to decide what you want. So with that, let me stop the recording.